but smiling.
Rinty, how on earth did you come to be called Rinty?
Oh, I was way back when I was very young. I used to win a lot of races on the street. We used to play a game called Cut the Cheese. I don't know what it means, but it was Cut the Cheese. And my grandmother was out calling me one day, and she called me Rin Tin Tin. Well, I used to be very fond of a dog called Rin Tin Tin that was a film star dog at that time. And then another day, she was in a very bad temper, and she was calling on me, and I didn't answer her. And all of a sudden, she just let a yell out of it and said, "Rinty, come here." And that was all.
That's how you got your name?
Yeah.
Rinty, I understand you were also an amateur steeplejack. What on earth is an amateur steeplejack?
Well, I used to climb a lot of buildings, and any time we played football and the ball was lost up on the roof, I was up the spouting and inside about 2 or 3 minutes and down again. Well, it's funny. The fight that really sticks in my memory was my hardest fight with a boy from Belfast. And God rest him now, he's dead and gone. And he was champion, Tommy Stewart. I broke my hand when I hit him in the King's Hall. And he was a very hard fella to put on the mat.
I must ask you about Jackie Patterson, of course.
Jackie, yes, very good.
This fight with Jackie, now what about afterwards when you'd won the
Oh, I've had more arguments about that fight with Jackie. He was a ghost, he was dead, he was all this. He hit me in the 6th round, and I'm not sure whether the lump's still there. There was a lump in my head the next day and the day after. And Jackie was a grand puncher, smashing puncher. If he had caught you coming in, it was all over. But what he'd done, and I think he trained too much in such a short time. He put 6 weeks training into 2 weeks training and actually took a lot out of himself. Well, it was all to my benefit. The night I beat Jackie Patterson, I can remember that because I was knocked out when I got into the house. They were handing me in. There was a lot of people. There was crowds of people, stacks of them. And they just lifted me up to put me inside the door, and someone, good old Rinty, and before you could say Jack Robinson, I was out.
So you were KO'd?
Yeah, I was KO'd. Well, you may say that, but my old friend, when I woke up, I was in bed, and one of the best welterweights I think this country ever had was there massaging me and helped me around, Tommy Armour.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
He was in the bedroom with me. It surprised me because Tommy come away from the top of the shackle to come to my house.
Lovely. Do you ever, you were reported to have earned something like £24,000?
Yes, on paper I would say about 26. I don't know where it went
and
to.
you were supposed to have thrown the whole lot away, is this true?
Well, I didn't, no. I just held it for other people to get, that's all. I give a lot away to people, and I give a lot to charity. I loaned people, I trusted people, and gentleman's agreement, I never got anything signed for, and I never get it back. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morn in spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away.
Right, round one over, that's it. I must say, I'm very impressed, gentlemen. There's still a bit of life there yet.
Little bit.
Rinty, what's it like to be back in the ring again?
Oh, great. I've had a lot of this off.
You're still very much involved, though, in the boxing scene, aren't you?
I do, but I'm not able to jump around. I have cuts in the leg. Thank God they're not too hard on me.
But you do work with a lot of young people today.
I do, yeah. I do a lot of shows, charity and all.
It's hard to get boxing out of the blood, is it?
Well, there's some very promising boys, and I like to show them what to do. There's a lot of them you can tell, but the brain doesn't function too quick. But seeing what's being done, they can pick it up very quick.
Well, Johnny Caldwell, most of us will never forget that memorable fight with Freddie Gilroy in the King's Hall. But which fight do you remember best?
Well, along with a lot of other fights, a couple of world titles, but 3 world title fights, but 5 British Empire title fights. Personally, I think boxing nowadays is easy. I think it's easy because in our day, my day anyway, every lad was at boxing. You left school, you went up to the park, you played Gaelic or hurl or soccer. After you came down from that, you went in for your dinner, is what they say, your tea. You got your tea, you were up, you were away down to a boxing gym. You finished the boxing, you went up to table tennis up in the room up above. You were always completely at it, continually at fitness. Although you didn't realise it, you were only a kid, but you kept it on up all over the years. Every lad was at boxing, football, but kids nowadays, oh.
Now, I see Rinty nodding away in agreement with that. Do you agree with Johnny?
The facilities now should make a boy come in and
Yes,
train
that's true.
because he's got comfort, no drafts or nothing, heat, everything all around the place. And he would have a smashing time, but they're not dedicated a lot.
No.
I don't think they're dedicated as much. I trained, John, I don't know what way John trained. Like, he'd tell me there, I
3
trained
times a day.
3 times I done. Morning, afternoon at the docks, at night up in the gym.
But I suppose the brightest prospect on the horizon in Ulster at the moment is Barry McGuigan.
Oh yes, very good boys, very strong. There's a few things I'd like to check him on. I think that I could have hit him a lot easier than his opponents, the way he was coming in, you know.
Yeah.
He does forget a little and drops his shoulders.
But could he make it to a World
But he
Championships?
could make it. Yes, if he meets someone who'll sort of bring his mind up and keep them shoulders up. When he's throwing a left hook, he pulls it a little. He doesn't twist the leg. He pulls the left hook.
Still a lot of good advice about,
Yeah,
I'd tell you.
well,
Johnny, tonight now, the two of you are going to get into the ring seriously and fight each other in Anna.
Oh, no. Be honest. No, not a day. You're trying to get us to have a go at each other, aren't you?
There's one thing I can
Well,
always
that's not
say.
right.
I've never fought an old man. So I wouldn't-
I'll listen to my son talking. Do you know?
well, he could be my father.
Do you know they said he was my son over in London? They did, you know, over the big conference.
Well, now, Randy, I have a flat nose, but it's not as flat as you.
No, lad, you hear that?
Right, gentlemen, let's end on a friendly note. Rinty, how about a song? Johnny and I'll join in.
When the Irish eyes are smiling,
Smiling.
Oh, I'm not a fan.
sure it's like a morn in spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. When Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they steal your heart away.
Rinty Monaghan, Johnny Caldwell, it's a pleasure talking to both of you.
Hey, Arnie. Do you want to come in and have a go, Jerry?
No thanks, no, I'm away back.